We're talking about investing in emerging markets, specifically investing in Turkey. My guest is Pimm Steinle of U.S. Global Investors. Tim, talk about a company, a cement company in Turkey. It's Akcansa Cimento. This is a joint venture it has with a German company, and you know all about sort of the region. There are a lot of joint ventures with a variety of different cultures in the region. Tell me about this one.
Yes, it's one of the many cement companies in Turkey, and it's a joint venture, like I mentioned, with German Heidelberg Cement. And we like the company. It's an early cyclical. It has entered the recession early in 2008, much like the rest of the industry, and it later in the year was able to fill in the gap from all the closed capacity in Europe and elsewhere and start exporting cement around the Mediterranean. It has easy access to ports and ability to quickly ramp up production. And looking out into 2010, they're guiding for some 25% increase in revenues. One of the dimensions of that in view of weak European demand is actually pulled from northern Iraq, where there's a huge demand for construction, and many dealers are taking cement down south from Turkey.
Tim, now as someone who was born in Baku on the coast of the Black Sea, you know a lot about sort of the regional issues that face Turkey. Is it a stable place for people to invest?
Turkey itself has entered a zero problem policy with its neighbors. From perspective of somebody who was born in the Caucasus, Turkey has had a very positive influence on former Soviet republics to the east. Essentially, open energy corridor allowing Caucasian and Central European republics to export gas, to export oil, and in the future gas. It's sponsoring Nabucco pipeline, as you know, that's supposed to provide alternative energy resource to Europe. It's also a way for Turkey to make up for the lack of the energy resources you mentioned earlier in the show.
Now, Tim, another company, just to sort of highlight the fact that Turkey also has an export-oriented economy, is Arcelik. This is an appliance maker. They just opened a factory in China, correct?
That is very true. That is right. They have, this is a white goods manufacturer. They make appliances such as washers, dryers, and such. And they have grown their market share in Europe in a crisis year when the overall market shrunk by 4%. Their market share, their sales have grown to by 14% in 2009, and they have captured some 40% market share both in Western and Eastern Europe. Their products go by Beko brand, and you can see them in stores everywhere. People are buying the product because it's a cheaper product, and it's also a quality product.
Tim, what about the possibility that Turkey now is asked to join the EU, since it has a good demographic position, many young people, and as you describe, a growing economy that's also export-oriented? You think it's possible that the Germans would ask the Turks to come into the EU?
I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon. There's a backlash, I guess, against, in Western Europe, in Germany and France in particular, against most recently joined Eastern European brethren. With respect to Turkey, however, it has pursued the accession policy and had gone through the several chapters. There are a total of 33 chapters of accession to EU, and they have some 15 chapters open to them.
All right, so
Spain,
part of the ascension plan is still underway for Turkey. I want to thank you very much, Pimm Steinle, coming to us from U.S. Global Investors.